I came here in 1978, just going into high school, and Holy Blossom just welcomed our family with open arms. And sometimes I forget how many things this place has given me, but the highlights are, this is where I met my wife, Judy. I was substituting for Ted LeBeau one day at religious school and came in and did music, and there she was teaching kindergarten, and I invited her up to help me lead a song. And that's how we met, doing music at Holy Blossom, and the rest of that is history. It is astounding what this place has given me.
I can tell you exactly. It was 31 years ago, and I was about to give birth to a child, and I suspected it was going to be a girl. And we wanted a place to name our daughter that we were both comfortable. And that's when we joined. And if I can just embellish the story a little bit, in a few weeks, we're going to be coming back and naming our granddaughter at Holy Blossom Temple. I'm crying already.
This is my place, like whenever I drive down Bathurst and I'm with friends, and I always say, that's my synagogue and stuff. So when I walk through the doors, I always feel like this is kind of my home.
Well, I've never been a member of any other synagogue. This is the synagogue I've always known. Neri and I are both the grandchildren of past presidents of Holy Blossom. Neri's grandmother, of course, Henrietta, was president in the 70s. My late grandfather, Elliot Maris, was president when Holy Blossom turned 100. So it's always been a part of who we are, where we've come from. We got married here. Neri and I were both bar and bat mitzvahed here. And of course, our sons became bar mitzvah here as well.
I mean, you have changed Holy Blossom enormously for me. It's the first time that sermons really became important for me. There's a comfort level and a learning that one experiences when they're listening to your words. They're just so wise and so filled with love. And I think that love is the thing that has really changed Holy Blossom. There's a love thing going on in the congregation.
I think Holy Blossom has a wonderful opportunity as well as a responsibility to be the place where families who choose to follow a Reformed tradition can feel at home, can feel a part of it, and can engage in a level of Jewish life that is consistent with what their ambition is.
The Renewal project here at Holy Blossom is a tremendous undertaking. It's so exciting. It's exciting in many different ways. The physical space that we're going to create here is going to allow us to come together as a congregation in ways that haven't always been possible in the past. And I think having this space where we can come together and rally together is going to change the dynamic of the way we interact as a congregation. It's going to be very special.
To be a successful large congregation, you have to be best in class. And so you have to be best in class in terms of all the pillars of Judaism, and you have to be best in class in terms of the space that you're working in and living in and worshiping in. And that's what we're trying to accomplish here, and the design that we have will most certainly accomplish that.
We were given this incredible gift. I didn't pay for it, I didn't build it, and yet we've been using it and enjoying it for all of our family events for so long, for all of their lives. And it's time that we then take responsibility to take the next step, to redo it, to build new, to be proud, and hand that on to the next 70 years of Holy Blossom members.
If you build it, they will come, maybe. But if you are a congregation that builds together, for that people will come. People want to be a part of a community that builds something spectacular, something important, something that has meaning and purpose infused in every brick.
But I think Holy Blossom, because of where it physically is in the city, is always under the eyes and scrutiny of non-Jews. And it's a bit of an icon for the Jewish community. So when they see the renewal going on, the confidence our community has, I think it sends a very important signal to the non-Jewish community. We're here, we're staying, we're strong.
Everybody has some responsibility to contribute to the synagogue, whether a small amount or a slightly larger amount. And if each of us does our little part, then we have something wonderful and rich and significant to give back to the overall community. This is a incredible institution, and it's time It's time that we took our responsibility to reinvest.
We are committing to the future with enormous optimism. We know there will be a Jewish future in this building in 2 and 3 and 4 generations, and it's our job to house it and inspire it. But it's also our job for this generation to let everybody participate. We want to do this together.
Donating to any cause is something that somebody has to feel. And they have to feel its importance, and they have to feel the mark that they're going to make in doing so. And if our membership and people that are members of this community don't support what we have, this great place, nobody else is.
You know, I look at my boys and their friends, and we want to make sure that Holy Blossom Temple is the destination for their Jewish expression.
It is inspiring, this room. There are other rooms here that are not inspiring, and we need to fix it.
My biggest wish is that more people find out what we have here, is that more people walk by and say, wow, this looks like a really cool place, and that whatever it is, whether it's the beautiful new building, whatever it is that motivates them to walk across that door, and that they can start to get a sense of the community that is so lacking in our lives now, and the connection. You know, you don't get that connection from a screen. You just don't. You need real people, and it's here.
I see this as an investment. I see what we've done as an investment in the future. And whether it's for my children or my grandchildren, it's going to be children in future generations. Holy Blossom has a tradition in this city, and it will always be the center for the Jewish people in Toronto.